You got a puppy! Congratulations. Now, what actually happens when you take your puppy to professional training? Most new puppy parents have no idea what they're signing up for. I'm Kristen Levine, and I got a certified trainer, Jamie Popper, to walk me through the entire experience. The critical timing, the breakthrough moments, what you're gonna learn, what it costs, and what tools you'll need. So by the end of this video, you're gonna know exactly what professional puppy training looks like. So first, I asked Jamie what puppies and their parents can expect to learn in those initial training sessions. But before we dive into what training looks like, she emphasized something really crucial about timing.
One of the most important things to know about puppies is about their crucial socialization window. The socialization window is between 8 and 16 weeks. And if our puppies don't get professional training or positive socialization early on, they can develop fearful behaviors like reactivity and aggression or totally shutting down. An ideal puppy class is going to be structured to help puppies build confidence through positive exposures, building that positive reinforcement structure and showing them new things inside of that puppy class.
During our conversation, I asked Jamie how much of puppy training is actually for the puppy versus for you. And she also gave me a quick tip about choosing the right trainer.
And then the puppies are also learning how to learn, and the owners are learning how to teach them. So some of the common basic obedience behaviors that puppies will learn in a puppy class would include sit, down, come, stay, leave it, and foundations for loose leash walking. The owners are going to learn some of the basic positive reinforcement training methods like capturing, luring, and shaping, which is essentially different ways that dogs can learn their behaviors through positive reinforcement. We've talked a little bit about certifications in dog training, and that's a great place to start, is looking at the certifying organizations. Most of those will have a dog trainer lookup or a professional search, so you can find a dog trainer in your area. The benefit of looking for a certified trainer is that most of those certifying bodies require ongoing education. And so that means that at each year the trainer has to complete continued education and submit proof of this. So it keeps dog trainers up to date on science-based and humane training practices. 2 certifying bodies that I recommend starting with or looking for a trainer through is the Certification Council for Professional Dog Trainers, also known as CCPDT, and also the International Association of Animal Behavior Consultants, or IAABC. If I was looking at a dog trainer's website and I saw a lot of language about punishment heavy, outdated language like dominance or alpha or pack leader, that would be a trainer that I would steer away from. Also, trainers that are guaranteeing behavior. No behavior is 100% predictable, so guaranteeing to solve problem behaviors in one session is something that would also be a red flag for me. Or reluctance to explain their method, or claiming to fix dogs quickly, or training without treats. I think every good dog trainer utilizes positive reinforcement first in order to train and motivate the dog to appropriate behaviors. It doesn't necessarily mean that they won't also use punishment-based techniques in order to curb dangerous or unwanted behaviors. Trainers that are saying that they train without treats are often using more coercive or punitive methods, which are likely to shut a dog down. Understanding how and when to reward your dog with food, play, affection, and also how and when to manage or remove those things is so crucial. I think that a lot of pet owners will reinforce their dogs for inappropriate behaviors without even knowing it. As an example, a dog that's jumping up on you, the owner might push them down and say, no, stop that. But that can really turn into a game of, push-pull with the puppy. And if we're just able to remove our attention from the puppy that is jumping on us, and then turn around and reward them when they're exhibiting more appropriate behaviors, then we can build the behaviors that we want. So much of the training is really for the dog owner and less so for the puppy.
So you might be wondering by now, how quickly can you expect to see results from training? Here's what she had to say.
The first class, I think. I always love those light bulb moments. The first skill that I teach in my puppy class is sit. And we teach it via capturing. So most puppies will offer a sit, meaning they'll sit down and look up at you in anticipation of something. and we use clicker training. So as soon as that puppy's butt hits the floor, we click and give the dog a treat. And they'll get all excited, they'll eat their treat, and they'll, squirrel around a little bit, and eventually they'll calm down and they'll sit and look up at you again. And we'll click and give them a treat. We're not using any words yet. And eventually there's this little light bulb moment. Usually by the third or fifth click and treat, the puppy figures it out. Oh, when I sit, you give me the treat. And so the dog, that light bulb moment goes off, and they're sitting so quickly afterwards in anticipation of that treat. So it's in the first class that dog is learning how to manipulate their environment, how to get the owner to give them the treat, and you're seeing results right away.
Now, you might be wondering, who is this Jamie Popper, and why should I trust her advice about my puppy? Well, Jamie has over a decade of hands-on experience as a professional dog trainer. She's certified through the Karen Pryor Academy. She's trained everyone from first-time puppy parents to military working dog handlers. So when Jamie is talking about puppy training, she's really speaking from thousands of hours of real hands-on experience and with real results.
Yes, you're so smart.
Fun fact, Jamie and her dogs, Rue and PK, they're national level competitors in several different dog sports. So she doesn't just teach training methods, she tests them in real world scenarios with her very own pups. So with that expertise in mind, I asked Jamie, what does it mean when a puppy graduates from training?
At the end of a 6 or an 8 week long class, we're really just looking for the puppy to be confident in new environments and attentive to their owners. In the puppy class, we're really just building the foundations for sit, down, stay, come, leave it, and loose leash walking. And I usually say that come and leave it are life-saving cues. So those are the ones that I really want to focus on. Come as that is a recall, so come to you out of the middle of the street if they have door dashed, and leave it if you've dropped something that's toxic for dogs. We want a way to tell our dog, don't pick that up, don't eat that, don't put that in your mouth. So those are 2 life-saving cues in addition to the essentials. So at the end of a 6 to 8 week long class, we're really just looking for the puppy to be confident, happy, paying attention to their owner, and able to perform some of those basic skills in a limited capacity.
Now you might be wondering about the investment. What should families budget for puppy training?
Yeah, the most common range that I've seen is anywhere from $120 to $180 for a 6-week-long session. That would be for a group class, a puppy class, where you meet for once a week for 6 weeks.
Okay.
So usually in that $120 to $180 range. I always encourage prospective puppy owners to budget for training classes in addition to unexpected veterinary visits. But I also believe that having a dog should be accessible to everyone. And if you can't afford a class now, there's a lot of free educational resources on YouTube. It does take dedication to learn the concepts and apply them to your training. So that's something that you should, put a little bit of time into. The other thing is that obedience can always be trained later. That critical socialization window is so important. Making sure that you're taking your dog out, spending time exposing your puppy to new environments, and building positive associations with treats and toys and praise is probably the most important thing to focus on.
Now, I remember when I took my dog Chili to puppy training many years ago, there were some key tools that we needed to have for class. So Jamie's got some suggestions. I've linked those items in the description below for your convenience.
For the leash, I'm looking for a flat leash. We don't want a retractable leash where the dog can pull it out for 12 or 16 or 20 feet, because that could make it all the way across the classroom and into somebody else's lap and be a major distraction. So just a simple flat leash that's 4 or 6 feet long, and then also a flat collar or a harness. You don't need to use a slip collar, also known as a choke chain, or martingale collars or prong collars on our puppies. So a flat collar, just a basic quick release collar, or a harness would be best to start your puppy on. Some other tools that I would recommend, of course, would be a treat pouch. So I designed the Focus treat pouch, which is available through Popper Pets, to be the treat pouch that checks all of the boxes for me. So being a trainer for 15 years, I've used every other treat pouch that's on the market, and they all had some amazing attributes, and they all each fell short in one area or another. So I developed the Popper Pets Focus treat pouch to kind of be that one-stop solution. The reason why a treat pouch is a great additional tool is it helps you keep your treats at the ready, but your hands free to manage that rowdy puppy.
So what Jamie's taught us about puppy training is that you'll see results in that very first class when your puppy has that light bulb moment. Training is as much about teaching you how to communicate with your puppy as it is about teaching your puppy commands. And graduation means your puppy is confident, attentive, and knows the foundation behaviors. You should probably budget around $120 to $180 for a 6-week group class, but remember, if money's tight, the most important thing for your puppy is socialization. And make sure you have those right tools: a flat leash, flat collar or harness, soft, small, sticky treats, and a pouch. Links to those items in the description below. Hey, if you found this helpful, make sure to subscribe to this channel and turn on notifications so you catch every video I create about raising a happy, healthy puppy. And comment puppy if you'd like me to send you all of our puppy resources. And here's my complete guide to the 6 experts every puppy parent needs. Check out the video right there.